Hi friends, it's Laurie here from Lemon Yoga and welcome back to another video with me. Today I'm taking you through the best pregnancy yoga stretches. These were my favourite stretches during my pregnancy, so I hope they help you out as much as they help me. So give this video a quick thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the Lemon Yoga family and then meet me on the mat in a wide leg child's pose. Just beginning by gently opening through the lower back as we reach the arms forwards. And we'll just take the arms over to the right hand side, left hand on top of the right, just gently stretching through the left side of the body. Feel free to prop yourself up on a big cushion or bolster here to make yourself more comfortable. Just breathe. Let the whole body melt. That's the best thing to do in all of these stretches today, is just breathe really deeply. We'll take it over to the other side now, right arm on top, reaching the right fingertips away, feeling a nice deep stretch down through the right side of the body. Keep sinking those sit bones back over the feet. And breathe in. And out. Inhale. And exhale. Release back through center. Press slowly to rise on up through all fours. And we're going to find our tabletop here. Engage through your core and we'll release the spine with a cat stretch. Rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, look to baby. And inhale back to your flat back. Exhale, we round vertebrae by vertebrae, look to baby, and inhale to find length. That's it, just keep it going. Such a great stretch to release all the way through the spine, especially if you are feeling tight in your lower back at the moment. So just keep going, keep rolling, keep moving. And stay with your breath. Lovely. All right, from there, we're going to step the left foot through to the top end of the mat. Grab a block here to lean on so you're lifting the body higher, not having to work so deeply into the hips. And just begin to press the chest forwards towards the top end of the mat. So you get a gentle stretch through the hips. You're just breathing in and out. And then we're going to walk ourselves up. Reach the hands high into a full crescent lunge. So the index fingers can be pointing high. You're gently drawing the shoulders back and opening through your heart space. Breathing down into the hips, allowing those hips to soften and relax. Exhale to release, hands back down. Shift the hips slightly backwards so you can straighten all the way through the back of the left leg and lift the toes high towards the ceiling. And we're just taking a really gentle tilt forwards. We don't need to go very far at all. Just breathing in and out. Sending the breath through the back of the leg. Start to release. Bring your hands to the ground to support you as you wiggle the left leg back. And melt the body back into Balasana, your child's pose. Again, remember you can grab a cushion here to lean on instead. Let yourself melt. Open through your lower back. Find space. Keep reaching fingertips forwards. Inhale to rise back up through all fours for the other side. And this time we'll grab that right leg, stepping through, leaning on your block and holding it there. Think about lifting that heart space forwards, eyes look forwards, and you're really gently stretching and opening into the hips. Keep the hips quite boxy here. We don't want to overstretch anything in pregnancy because we've got lots of relax in our bodies, which is helping us to open, ready to give birth. But it means we do need to be mindful in our stretching. Reach the arms up high, finding your crescent lunge. Staying in that boxy position with the hips, squeeze through the glutes, open through your heart space as you gently draw the shoulders back and down. Eyes can look forwards or up. And just stay with your breath. Deep breaths in. Exhale out, release, come on down, straighten that right leg and lean up on your block as you gently tilt the body forwards. Remembering it only needs to be a really small tilt, you don't have to go very far at all. Once you've found that stretch, start to send breath all the way through the back of the right leg. And the more you lift the toes towards the ceiling, the more you'll be working into the calf muscle, which I know gets so tight during pregnancy. Deep breaths, release, step back. And take those knees nice and wide as you sink back into your child's pose, balasana. Again, you could prop yourself up or you can reach those arms in front of you. Opening into your lower back, gently opening into the hips and the inner thighs. And we'll slowly rise on up. We'll step the left foot through, pop that right heel to the ground, setting yourself up in Virabhadrasana 1 and rise on up. Hands on your hips are square towards the short end of the mat. Reach the arms up high. Just an option, you don't have to do that. So you've got a bend in that left leg, the right leg is straight and you're driving that right heel to the ground. That's where you're going to feel the stretch through that back leg. Exhale to release, hands back to the hips, straighten through the left leg, shift the body forwards. It doesn't matter how much you tilt, it could be a tiny tilt forwards. You just want to start to feel that deep stretch running through the back of the left leg. Breathe deeply, inhale. And exhale. Turning towards the long end of the mat, drop that left hand down, open the hips, reach the right arm up high or keep it down on your hip. You're in Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Stretching all the way through the inner thigh on that left leg, lengthening through the sides of the body, drawing your baby bump in towards the spine to keep the core active here. Exhale, release, rise on up. Moving all the way through center, shift to the other end of your mat until your right foot's in front, the left foot is behind. And we're back in Warrior 1, reaching the arms up high. Opening through your heart space, really pressing through that back foot so you can feel that nice deep stretch running through the back of the left leg, especially in the calf. Stay with your breath. And taking one more exhale there as we bring the hands down onto the hips, straighten out through your front leg into our pyramid pose and shift the weight ever so slightly forwards. Finding as much length through the spine as you can. Breathing space all the way through the back of the leg. Nice deep breaths in and out. Turn towards the long end of the mat, right hand down, left arm reaching up high, eyes can look towards that left hand. Keep finding length through the sides of the body here, but focus on that stretch through the inner thigh on that front leg. Breathe space. Exhale, release, rise on up, back through center, hinging forwards at the hips. Start with bent knees here and then slide your hands down onto the thighs, lengthen through the spine. If you can, lengthen through the back of the legs. This is our pregnancy modified wide leg forward fold. Just holding it here, breathing space through the back of both legs now. Just finding that deep stretch. And then we're going to release. We'll come all the way down now, hands to the ground, heel toe those feet in and slide your sit bones to the mat in a way that feels right for you. You're sliding the soles of the feet together, the knees are falling wide as we find Baddha Konasana, a really lovely pregnancy hip opener. You might want to pop cushions under your knees here to add a little bit of support, as you do have that relaxing hormone in the body. You can stay seated with a long spine, or you could take a gentle fold down towards the ground, just depending on how bump feels and the position that baby's in today. Now stay with your breath here. You're taking really deep breaths in and out. And then we're going to extend the left leg out to the side, reach the right arm all the way up and over, and start to breathe space through the right side of the body, all the way through the inner thigh on that left leg. Let yourself soften. Breathe. Turning ever so slightly towards that left leg, shift the weight forwards. Again, it's just a little tilt. You don't need to go very far. Keep lifting the toes high towards the ceiling to really activate through the back of the leg. You'll feel a deeper stretch when you do that. Exhale, release. Come on up. We'll switch sides. The left leg wiggles in. The right leg goes out long. Ground sit bones. And we'll reach the left arm all the way up and over, finding our side bend on the other side, breathing space through the left side of the body, and breathing space through the inner thigh, the groin and the pelvis on the right hand side. Letting the whole body soften here. Exhale, release, rise on up, turn towards the leg that's long and slightly tilt the body forwards, breathing in and out. Lift the toes high towards the ceiling so you feel the stretch deep in the back of the leg. Exhale, rise and release. We'll come to cross leg now, so come and find cross legged and then reach the left arm all the way up and over, breathing space all the way through the left side of the body. Deep breaths, giving baby a bit of wiggle room. Exhale, release. Other side, right arm reaching up and over, breathing space all the way through the right side of the body, really trying to lift and lengthen through the rib cage as you give baby some wiggle room on the right hand side of the body. Stay with your breath. Exhale to release, rise on up, hands onto the knees, my favourite releasing stretch of all, torso wiggles. So you're just drawing these lovely big circles as you roll the body all the way forwards, all the way backwards, really trying to focus your attention on the spine here and releasing as much as you can through the spine. Changing the direction whenever it feels right for you and having a really good releasing wiggle. All right, wiggle through center, reach the arms all the way up and over, let those hands meet. Exhale down to your heart space and just take a moment for yourself at the end of the practice. Maybe using this time to connect with baby, noticing any movements from baby. Maybe tuning into the breath and just taking a moment to simply breathe and be still. I want to take a moment to say thank you so much for joining me for today's pregnancy yoga stretches. I really hope you've enjoyed them as much as I did during my pregnancies. And if you did, leave me a comment and let me know below. Hit that thumbs up button and of course hit subscribe to join the Lemon Yoga family. I would absolutely love to have you here. Now stay here as long as you need with the hands connecting to the body, one on your heart space, one on your baby bump, and just take your time. When you're ready, come out of the pose slowly and be sure to stand up slowly before you move on with the rest of your day. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.